Alright guys, it's Raiden. In today's video I'm just specifically testing out the Omega Golems and how much damage they do to enemy siege, but also how difficult it is to hit the enemy siege, and looking at the range of motion of skill 1, kind of what path do they take. Are there certain arrow carts that it's just not going to be able to hit, or can it hit most any placed arrow carts that are up top? But I would definitely recommend, if you are an Omega, you have buddies in your party who help you target the siege. They're easier to spot when you're in an Omega because your camera's higher. But any allies that you can have to help target it for you will just speed it up as you kill multiple of these. But the best thing about Omegas, I think, is taking out siege, and then the fact that you can just range the wall with 1500 range on your skill 1. Um, they do decent DPS, but they actually, if you want to look at this, takes 2 minutes and 19 seconds for an Omega to take out a basic gate. That is 9 seconds faster than a basic Ram with Ram Mastery, 20 seconds faster than an Alpha, but 41 seconds slower than a superior Flame Ram with Ram Mastery. And then if you want to look at basic wall, it takes 3.78 minutes to take that down on an Omega, which is more than 1.5 minutes slower than superior Catapult with Mastery at 2.16 minutes. And then a reinforced gate, Omega takes 5.24 minutes and Alpha 6.06 minutes. Reinforced wall 7.76 minutes on the Omega, and then fortified wall with the Omega 14.7 minutes, and that does not include if you are time warped, which gives you around 25% more DPS. It doesn't give 50% more DPS because it doesn't affect the 1 second aftercast. Now, when I'm hitting these arrow carts, each of my rockets are hitting 3,000. Of course, I get 2 rockets from skill 1, so that's 6,000 damage per skill 1, and an arrow cart has 30,000 health, so that's about 5 skill 1s will take it out. With the 1 second cast, 1 second after cast, that's 10 seconds to take out an arrow cart. That is pretty good. Now I'm just testing different ranges that I'm taking these out at, and it looks like it'll be pretty good in World vs. World for taking about just about anything up top. These things also don't do that much damage per second per supply, so that doesn't matter too much because you typically pre-build them, and that's pretty much the reason why you don't flash build these as often, but rare situations you'll need to flash build them. Here's me testing out how much damage it does to the burning oil, and then we're also looking at the reflection projectile of the burning oil. Remember, my friend she has burning oil mastery, and so these actually do have damage while it's manned, but you can see when it's manned and when it's not. But yeah, so this video, I have it under the World vs. World playlist. It's not under the Edge of the Mist playlist because I don't recommend using these in Edge of the Mist. I just specifically wanted to test it here because it was easier to test here. That was the only reason. And then we have an anticlimactic finish to the video where I actually can't reach this arrow cart at all, which was kind of surprising given how well it did earlier. But it has a lot to do with how high this wall up is in relation to where I'm standing. So my projectiles just aren't able to go over it. And so this is Titone Tower, but over World you don't see this design too much. So for any of the keeps, I think you'd be okay for pretty much most of the arrow carts up top, unless they're just barely in arrow cart range because they're that high up or something. But anyways, yeah, that's the anticlimactic video, or the anticlimactic ending to the video rather. So if you enjoyed this, thanks for watching. If you didn't, my bad guys, but I'll leave a link in the description of where you can see more DPS calculations to gain walls, and also from other siege as well. And there you guys have it, so thanks for watching.